From his personal YouTube channel where he reveals all his secrets, to carrying on the fashion movement in running events, Noah Lyles is just here for your entertainment. The track and field sensation's a force to be reckoned with both on and off the track, and guess what? He's not only about the medals. The runner cares more for entertainment and making history for his fans. He's like no other athlete you've seen before, because he's not only running for himself, he's all about promoting the sport and actually supporting his fellow competitors. Plus, he's a champion for mental health awareness, speaking out and making a difference. When someone called him the face of track and field, he blushed for a second and said he loved it. And it's true, there's no greater representation of the sport than Lyles. But you know what's even cooler? He wants to take the sport to places it's never been before, opening new doors and showing us all that there's so much more we can achieve. Noah's all about sharing his journey with fans too. You can check out his social media and YouTube series to get an inside look at his training, his mindset, and who he is beyond the track. He shares videos where he reveals his secrets to running faster.
You can't do that with a foot, with your knee stuck there though.
Okay.
And inspires others to follow him. So he's breaking barriers and encouraging his audience to do the same. And he's not slowing down, even after his best year yet. In fact, he's hungry for more, and he's got big plans ahead. When asked if he's done reaching goals, he didn't even hesitate to say he wasn't even close because he's only getting started, and he's taking us all on this wild ride with him. Noah's about to light up the track in 2023. He snatched his second 200-meter world title like a boss at the Worlds in 2023. And that Tokyo 2020 bronze medal he got in 2021? Yeah, he turned that disappointment into pure motivation. The champion went and smashed the American record with a jaw-dropping 19.31 at the Worlds. That record had stood for a whopping 26 years by none other than Michael Johnson. That's a legendary feat right there. Even Johnson himself couldn't contain his excitement when he saw Noah tearing it up on the track, and he immediately knew this kid was something special, and he thinks he's gonna break the world record too. That's some high praise from a track legend. Noah's got his eyes on that ultimate prize, Usain Bolt's 19.19 world record. So yeah, he's dreaming big, and he's got that fire in his belly to make it happen. Even though he didn't quite hit his target of 19.10, he's not letting that stop him. Because he's gonna keep pushing and chasing that dream. Starting at the Adidas Atlanta City Games, it's gonna be held in Centennial Olympic Park, a perfect nod to the historic 1996 Games. But before we jump on to that, we gotta talk about Lyles' epic celebrations, like that time he won that world title. He didn't just do a little victory dance, he straight up ripped his singlet in half. Hayward Field was going absolutely wild, and Noah was soaking it all in. That's the cool thing about him. He's not out there to win. He's out there to entertain. He believes he's not only a track star, he's a showman more importantly, and he's totally right. When you go to a basketball game, you don't just want to see jump shots. You want the whole package. The crazy banter, the electric atmosphere, and the pure energy in the crowd. So that's what he wants to bring to the table. But don't forget, the sprinting game in the US is stacked with talent. Noah, Kenny Bednarik, and Arian Knighton made history by sweeping the podium at the World Championships the first time ever. And that's not all. 3 other American speed demons dominated the 100-meter as well. So all his talk about a speed revolution's definitely working. People are looking at him like he could be the next Bolt. But Usain set the record in the 200-meter race in 19.19 seconds all the way back in 2009 in Berlin. And Lyles is only running at 19.50 seconds in 2019, just an inch away. But you know what? The star has his priorities straight and says he doesn't care about any records because he's all about those shiny medals. He knows he could get closer to that record, but medals are what really matter, and you can't argue with that logic. Records come and go, but being a medalist, that's where the real glory lies. Usain Bolt broke records left and right, but he also snatched 3 Olympic medals in sprinting. Noah's been killing it on the track season after season. He's a force of nature in the 200-meter, leaving all the competition in his dust. Fans are absolutely convinced he's gonna snatch that gold at the Tokyo Olympics. But Lyles has also got bigger dreams. He wants to change the whole game. This guy's got some serious showman skills, and he wants to use them to inspire others and shake things up in the world of sprinting. He's got his eyes on the prize, and he's not letting anything distract him. Tokyo's on his mind, saying he's already run that race in his head like 100 times, and knows exactly what he needs to do to come out on top. Sure, there's competition out there, but Noah doesn't sweat it because he's got his own path, and he's not worried about being the next Bolt or anything like that. He's carving his own legacy and showing everyone that he's a breath of fresh air in the sport. When he turned pro in 2016, he found himself with loads of free time after leaving high school. And like any teenager with time on their hands, he and his brother decided to hang out at the local mall. He says he remembers the regular stores on one side and the fancy luxury boutiques on the other. The brothers would check out those posh shops, and since then he's had high fashion brands on his mind. Fashion soon became Noah's way of expressing himself. And now that he has the money, he customizes his outfits to match his mood and personality. He built up a killer wardrobe and discovered he could be whoever he wanted to be. Style-wise, feeling punk rock and gothic? No problem. He's got the perfect outfit. Feeling experimental and ready to bend some gender norms? Yep, he's got those outfits on deck as well. And it's incredible how clothes have become such a big part of his identity and how he presents himself as an athlete. He's got personal shoppers hooking him up with the hottest European fashion houses, and he collaborates with stylists to make sure he's always rocking the perfect look. And don't forget, he got invited to the Met Gala in 2021. That's a big deal. His outfits may be loud and bold, but they're always elegant because he knows how to turn heads both on and off the track with his killer sense of style. He says track used to be all about performance and stamina, but now thanks to social media, fashion has totally crashed the party. Runners nowadays aren't only focused on crushing their times, they gotta look fly while doing it to bring in sponsors. With the rise of Instagram and TikTok, fashion's taken the spotlight in the running world, and it's like a whole new audience has joined the game. Even folks who never cared about running are getting interested because of the style factor. Fashion has literally opened the doors to new running communities, bringing together peeps who share a passion for looking good while they run their hearts out, with Lyles at the forefront of it all. He also organizes some super cool pre-meet fashion walks because he's all about bringing fashion and athletics together. And let me tell you, he's not alone. Gen Z is all about that fit check life. According to a survey, young Americans are spending more on fashion than any other form of entertainment. And Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube are like the holy grail of fashion inspiration. And Lyles is totally embracing this whole trend. He's not just a sprinter, he's an entertainer, and he's ready to go all out to please his fans. But here's the thing, he isn't keeping this party exclusive. He's all about inclusivity and wants everyone to join in on the fun. Sprinters, jumpers, distance runners, whoever. It doesn't matter. He's even teaming up with his agent to make these pre-race fashion walks an official part of meet programs, all with the help of governing organizations like USATF backing him. He's carrying on the rad fashion movement in running events for the entertainment of his fans. So from carrying on the fashion movement in running events to his personal YouTube channel where he reveals all his secrets. That was how Noah Lyles here for your entertainment.
I'm Noah Lyles. I was very successful in getting my job. I tricked the company.